Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Creative Hands by Shay. So in today's tutorial I will be showing you how to make a simple easy bucket hat. So you don't need a lot of materials to put this hat together. All you need is just a skein of yarn actually, and your hook, whatever size hook you're using. I am using a size 4.5, and you will need your darning needle, a stitch marker, and also a scissors. So if you want to measure your hat, you can use a measuring tape to help you along. So the yarns that I will be using today, I'm using 3 different colors, actually leftover yarn from one of my previous tutorial that I did. So I have this left over here, and I will be using this yarn here. So this one is Coboo, and it is a Lion brand yarn here. I will list more information in the description so you'll be able to see that. I also have my leftover yarn here that I bought from Temu, and this is 100% cotton. This one here is a mix yarn. It is 51% cotton and 49% rayon. It says from Bamboo here. So yeah, so this one is 100% cotton, and the reason why I am doubling this yarn is because this one is a size 3 and I wanted to come closer to this size. So I have the orange here as well, and I will be using that. So guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that you will love what you see and you will stay here with me. To my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much guys. So let's jump in the video. So guys, so we are going to start off by making a slip knot. So you will wrap your yarn around your fingers like this, or you can do it however you feel comfortable. Insert your hook and pull up a loop. So now that you have your magic ring, you are going to go ahead, chain 1 as I just did, and go back into that ring, and you are going to make 6 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you are going to pull onto your tail end to close that inner part up. So now that you have done so, you are going to go ahead and make 2 single crochet in each stitches around. You should have a total of 12 single crochet. I'm just going to use a smaller hook to get inside this first stitch here. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my first single crochet. Use my stitch marker. Always remember to use your stitch marker to mark your first stitch. I'm going to go back into that same stitch and make 1 more single crochet. Okay, let me just remove my hook and use this one. I'm only using that smaller hook because it helped me to pull my yarn through. So now I have my 2 single crochet in that first stitch there. Then I'm going to go ahead and put 2 single crochets into my remaining stitches, and you should have a total of 12 stitches at the end. So continue doing that and I'll see you at the end. So now I have come to the end here, and I'm just going to remove my stitch marker, and I'm going to go into that stitch and I'm going to make 1 single crochet. Use my stitch marker to mark that stitch. Into the next stitch we are going to put 2 single crochet. So the sequence for row 3 is 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets in the next. So that's 1 and then 2 and then 1 and then 2. So continue doing that right around, and I'll see you at the end. So now I have come to the end here, and I have a total of 18 single crochets. So now moving on to row 4, we are going to make 1 single crochet. Use your stitch marker to mark that stitch. And then 1 single crochet. And then 2 single crochet in the next. Then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet in the next. You're going to continue doing that same sequence right around, and I will meet you back at the end. So now I have come to the end here, and I am going to make my last 2 single crochet here. So that's 1 and 2. So that's 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and that gives me a total of 24 single crochet. So now moving along to row 5, so that's 1 2 3 4, that's row 4 completed, and we have 24 single crochets. Moving along to row 5, you are going to put 1 single crochet in our first stitch there. Use your stitch marker. And then 1 in the next, and then 1 in the next. So that's 3 single crochet by themselves, and then 2 single crochet in the same stitch. 1 and 2, and then 3 sets of single crochet. So I'm going to put all this information on the screen so you can follow. So that's 1, 2 and 3, and then 2 in the next. 1, 2. Again, repeat the same thing. 1, 2 and 3, and then 2 in the next. So continue doing that, and I will see you at the end. So now I have come to the end of row 5, and I have a total of 30 single crochets around. So what I will do is I'll put on the screen for all the rows that we need to make for the circumference, so you'll be able to follow along. So moving forward to row 6, I'm just going to start that, and then you can follow on the screen. So you're going to make 1 single crochet in our first stitch. Use your stitch marker to mark that first stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 single crochet, and then 2 in the next. 1 and 2. So that is going to be the sequence for row 6. So I'll put all the information on the screen so you'll be able to follow. And then continue to make 4 single crochet. That's 2, 3, and 4. So I will meet you at the end of making my circumference. So guys, and now I have come to the end here of my circumference, and I'm going to make my last 2 single crochet. That's 1 and 2, and you should have a total of 96 stitches at the end. So I'm just going to do my measurement so you can see how much it measures. So this is showing me 6.5 inches wide So you can see it there. So that's where we're gonna stop. If you want your circumference to be bigger, all you have to do is add more rows, but this will be perfect size for me. So now moving on, you are going to remove your stitch marker, and you're going to be doing a little bit different this time. So now we're going to work on the body part of the hat. So we are going to be working into the back loops, and your back loops are the ones that are on this side, and your front loops are the one that are facing upward to you here. So you are going to go into your first stitch here into the back loop and make a single crochet, and that will give the hat like a flap so that the body part will form nicely. Now you will get your stitch marker and you'll mark your first stitch. Make your stitch marker your friend, guys, because you will be needing this stitch marker all the way through. And you're going to continue making single crochet right through, all around, one single crochet in each stitch into the back loop only. And once you're at the end, I will meet back up with you. So continue doing that and I will see you there. So guys, now I have come to the end here, and I'm just going to do my last stitch here in the back. So now we are going to remove our stitch marker, and we are going to work into both loops. So insert your hook and make a single crochet. Use your stitch marker to mark that first stitch. Make sure that you're using your stitch marker at all time, guys. Your stitch marker should be your best friend right now because you will be needing your stitch marker throughout this pattern. So you are just going to go ahead and make single crochets in all the stitches around. Once you get back to your stitch marker here, you will remove your stitch marker and you will start your next row. So I am going to go up to a total of 7 rows now of the blue, and then I will change to my next color. So if you're using just one straight color, you can continue to make your rows, but I will be changing after my 7th row. So the 7th row start from this first one that we did when we were making our single crochet in the back loops. So this will be our 2nd row here that I am doing. So continue doing that and I will see you at the end of my 7th row. So there it is. So guys, now I have come to the end here, and I am going to be changing my color. And what I'm going to do is I am going to slip stitch into this first stitch here. And I'm going to chain 1 and fasten off. So that is like completing that row there. So now I'm going to change to the orange and I'm going to go into that stitch and attach my orange. Or what I can do is I can actually go over another stitch. So instead of doing it here, because I want it to play out nice and smooth, I'm gonna attach it here. So chain 1 and give it a tie. And then I'm going to go back into that same stitch and make my single crochet. And then I'm going to continue making single crochets right around. And make sure that you're weaving the tail end as you go along, so you don't have a lot of tails to weave in at the end. So I'm just going to continue doing this, making my single crochets right around, and I'll meet back up with you. So guys, now I have come back to where we started here, and now I am going to add my blue here. So I'm just going to show you how to do it a second time. So this time what I'm going to do is I am going to pull up on my yarn here. So instead of cutting and slip stitching and all of that, I am going to do it this way for my second join. And now I can give it a tie. And then I am going to slip stitch here. Okay, I think I'm going to just do a single crochet. Yes, so that looks better. So that's my first single crochet there, and then I will just continue doing single crochets right around, and you can continue to do that as well. And when you're going to skip to your next color, you can do the same thing. But again, as I stated, if you're just making this hat in one color, you don't have to do all of this. But because I want to do multiple colors, that's the reason why I am doing this. So I want to give it like a little stripe, a little small stripe to it, and then I will have like the bigger portion like here. So I am just going to continue doing this, and I will meet you at the end when I put my other color on, which is the brown. So I'll see you at the end of my next row, which would be, so this is 7, 8, 9, and the 10th row. I will see you there at the end of the 10th row. So guys, now I have come to the end, and I am going to slip stitch into this stitch here where we started. And we're going to chain 1 and fasten off. So now that we have done so, I did not cut off my orange here. So I am just going to insert my hook right inside that stitch there, pull it up, chain 1, and then go back into that stitch and make a single crochet. So there it is. And then I am just going to continue making single crochets right around. And you are going to get back your stitch marker now, because you will be doing 7 rows of the orange here, or whatever color you're using. So the body of the hat is going to be 4 inches long, and that is 4 inches long from here. So we are just going to go ahead and make the rows to bring us up to 4 inches. So I'm just going to continue doing that, and I will meet you at the end. So guys, now I have come to my last stitch here, and I'm going to do my last single crochet, and that completes the body of the hat. So I'm just going to do the measurement so you can see. So from here, from where the ridges is, let's hope you can see that good. From here, measuring from here down to the brim. So from here to the brim there, it is measuring 4 inches long. So that's where we're stopping for the body of the hat. And moving forward, we will now be making the brim of the hat. So what we will do is we'll remove our stitch marker, and you are going to slip stitch into this first stitch here, and then you are going to chain 1, and I'm going to count this chain 1 as our first our first single crochet. And into each and every stitches around, you will be working into the front loop. So the one that you are seeing here are considered your front loop, and the one in the back is your back loop, but you'll be working in these ones here. So you are going to go into this first one here and make 1 single crochet into the next, 1 single crochet, and you're going to continue doing that right around, and I will meet you at the end and I'll show you what to do next. So I hope you're seeing that well. So now I have come to the end here, and I'm just going to remove my stitch marker. And now what you're going to do is make 1 single crochet in each and every stitch around, and you're going to do this until the brim of your hat measures 2 inches long. So I'm just going to continue making my 1/2 double crochet in each stitches around. Remember to use your stitch marker each time you're going to start a new row. So continue to do that, and I will see you at the end of making my brim here of the hat. So remember, we're going up to 2 inches in length. So there it is. So I'll see you there. So guys, now I have come to the end here, and I have my last stitch here remaining, and this is where I am going to stop, as my yarn will not allow me to go any further. I am almost at my 2 inches, so I'm just going to measure it so you can see. So it is 2 inches from where you actually did your flap there, so where you started your flap. So this is where I am at. So I'm almost at 2 inches. So I'm over 1.5 inches. I'm not sure how to calculate that, but I am right here. So I'm almost at 2 inches. But this is where I am going to let it stop, as I did measure it on my husband's head, and it fit perfectly well. The flap is perfectly over, and it will actually shade you from the sun. So the reason why I am not going up to 2 inches is because my yarn actually stopped on me. So one of the skein is shorter than the other, so technically it does not have the exact amount that was stated on the label. So this is where it stopped. So I am just gonna stop here. So probably that was a manufacturing kind of fault. I don't know what happened there. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to remove my stitch marker, do my slip stitch, and fasten off. So I'm gonna slip stitch here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slip stitch into about 3 stitches just to kind of tape it off a little bit. So you can see, hope you can see that. So I'm just kind of taping it off. So I'm gonna do 1 more. So I slip stitch into 4 stitches there, or you know what, I'm gonna do it in 3, and I am just gonna leave it there and fasten off. So make sure you have a good enough tail end to weave in. So now you're gonna get your darning needle and weave in your tail end. Let me just use this one. I hope I can get this in the side. If not, I'm gonna have to use a bigger needle. Okay, I think I did get it through. Okay, so now we are going to go inside this stitch here, and I'm gonna go back to this part here, and basically you just weave in your tail end so that it is not obvious and showing on the outer part. So wherever you feel like putting your tail end to weave it in, it doesn't matter, as long as it's not showing on this side here. So I'm just going to continue doing that, and I'll meet you there. Well, basically your hat is finished. So guys, now I am going to cut my yarn off as I have weaved in enough tail end. And this is our hat. So this is what it looks like. It is looking super cute, and this hat can fit average size head from size 21 to 23. So there it is, guys. If you want your hat to be a little bit smaller, all you have to do is when you're doing your circumference here, you will do less row, and you will get your hat a bit smaller. So guys, I hope that you love this tutorial and you love how this little bucket hat here turned out. It is a unisex hat, so a male or female can wear this. It is very cute. So thanks again. So make sure you like this video, guys. Please do like this video, share, comment, tell me what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, bye.